Well, we're very much focused on generating growth, but strategically I think it's important that that's quality growth, that we're looking for sustainable growth for the business. So that's very much our focus with our assets and how we maximise the assets in Imperial. We just reported our full year results because we're a September year end, and that came through strongly with the brands and how we're focusing growth of the brands. And those brands were up 7% in volume terms, a third of our portfolio growing at a great rate for us. So that's really got to be the quality we're looking for and sustainability that we're looking for. But within that, I think the key asset is worth focusing on in this environment is really our people, and what our people do, their values, how they work in this environment. Investing in that, I think, is absolutely essential, given the issues that we have to deal with as a business. The two key threats for us are around the combination of the economic environment with the regulation, the increasing regulation of the product. And the problem is with the regulation we're seeing now is those extremes of regulation don't do anything to impact consumption, but what they do tend to do is drive consumers more into the illicit market. And that's the key threat that we have to manage both proactively with governments, but also with our portfolio and providing consumers with a broad range of products to hopefully keep them within the legal market. I think key in this environment is the people agenda for business. And I think it's very easy to back off on one of the easier things to cut in terms of investment when you're in a tough environment. But I think it's essential that companies continue to invest in the people agenda. In the last 2.5 years since I've been CEO, we've really stepped up our focus on the people agenda. There's been 3 core areas for us around building capabilities, including capabilities that help us manage change and see the opportunities in this environment. We've worked on engagement because clearly with uncertainty, with economic difficulties, employees need to be clear around what we're doing as a business, how they fit within that, and how they get really motivated to do their best work. And the final area is our values. And I think values and the how is really important to organisations when it is a tough environment. And that gives us an opportunity mindset in the business, makes us positive in terms of what we're doing and drives a good energy level within the organisation behind the growth agenda. In terms of our responsibility agenda, we've got 4 key areas that we look at. And one of them is around our reinvestment in the communities in which we operate. And that's very much driven by our agenda, our values, and our desire to be a sustainable business, not by any particular stakeholder agenda. It's got to make sense for our business, I think, and got to engage the employees in terms of getting involved with these initiatives. But for me, the key focus has really there been around livelihoods, around jobs, and around the leaf growers, for example, where we have projects in Malawi, Mozambique, Tanzania, with the farmers and partnering them for their livelihoods, but also looking at other opportunities. So it's also work we do with apprenticeships, it's work we do with graduate recruitment, job opportunities in terms of experience placements, all those sorts of things around the globe. And I think for me that's a key focus of real responsibility for corporates in this environment, is how you deal with that jobless generation and how you look around the globe at where we touch people in our business and how we can therefore further invest in communities. And for me that's very, very tangible for Imperial to be doing in this environment.